Yo, welcome back to the channel Cerebral Talk with your host Nasim. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody today? How are you doing mentally, physically, emotionally? Just how are you doing within yourself? And just, did you eat today? Hopefully you did. How's your day or your night going? Wherever you're watching this from, hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you guys know that you will prevail in anything you choose to do, and you will be great in anything you choose to do. Let me see. Make sure I got all the, tell your friends about the channel. We're slowly growing. Just gotta be more patient but I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Any other things I gotta add before we actually get into the video? No, okay. So today's topic is being grateful. What do you mean by being grateful? Well, you might ask. Just being grateful for being a person with cerebral palsy or anything that makes you different from everybody else. If either you have autism, you know, Asperger's, Tourette syndrome, and all of those under the sun. But just to be grateful for, okay, for me, for example, I'm grateful to be alive because when I was 6 or 7 years old, I really don't know the age, but when I was 6 or 7 years old, I'd had a near-death experience. And that traumatized me so much to the point where I have been afraid to fall. Yes. Every time I feel like I'm falling or I bend backward, like I'm about to fall back or something, I tense up and I'm like, oh no, let's not do that. But it's okay to be, it's okay to fall. It's okay to have scrapes and bruises. Another thing to be grateful for is just the people that are around me and that support me and that love me and that care for me every day and each day. Even though some of us may not talk all the time or every day, I still know that they care about me and they love me. Other things to be grateful for, just being me, or you just being you. Like, just be grateful for that. And it's better to stand out than to stand in, because like, who would really want to stand in? And if everybody stood in the same like kind of group and kind of thing, or the like in this world, and everybody was just exactly the same, how would you tell the like people that are original and then people that are unique if everybody's just the same? Everybody dressed the same, everybody looked the same, everybody had the same hairstyle, hair color, or just same piercings or whatever, and that would just be weird. So just be grateful to be different. If you were born differently able, be grateful for that, because that just makes you different. And you got to realize also, somebody has it 10 times worse than you. See, for me, I thought like having like CP on the right side of my body was a bad thing, and I was just bad all around, and I wasn't a good person, or I just felt like I was I was shitty towards myself. If that's a better way of putting it, I was very shitty towards myself because I was like, man, everybody's better than me, and I compared everybody else to, I assumed that everybody else was better than me, but that's not true. Nobody's better than you, and nobody's better than you. They can try to be better than you, and they can try to be just like you, but nobody's better than the real thing. Yeah, nobody's better than that. And yeah, it just like, now that I'm becoming more grateful for the severity of my CP, because it's like some people have it 10 times better than, well, 10 times worse than I do, you know, but they still manage to live a everyday life. They have some of could be married, some could be in a relationship, some could be, traveling and living their best life. So, excuse me. So in that sense, I want you guys to all just realize that you're doing whatever you have, or just don't let that stop you, and don't let that hold you back from doing and living life. Basically, don't let that stop you from living your best life and being the best version of yourself. You know, and it's hard. It has its challenges. challenges and difficulties, but if you have the willpower and the mindset to be like, no, this is who I am, and I wouldn't change anything about it. Like, and that's something you have to be grateful for. Now, for me, that took me a long time to actually work on and to change and to accept and embrace the fact that I need to change and I can't remain on the same page, because if I keep remaining on the same page, the same things are gonna happen to me over and over again, or I'm gonna keep feeling this mean and this darkness and this pain and this agony and depression and things like that. Sometimes I still get depressed, like, but I'm grateful for the fact that my depression has lessened over the years. So that's the right word, right? I hope so. So but yeah, and then I'm kind of grateful for what I'm working on now, is like trying to go out more and try to, well, right now we're in whole corona thing, so I don't think going out is the smartest thing to do, but when this is over at some point, I don't know when. Only the universe and God knows when this will be over. But whatever you guys believe in, have faith in that too. And I am very grateful that, for me, I believe in God, so I'm very grateful that He actually still gave me a seat at His table. Even though I felt this way about Him and about myself, I was like, I thought He cursed me. He didn't love me. He didn't care about me. But I was very, very wrong, and then He still gave me a seat at His table, and He still shows me that He loves me to this day. So that's something I'm also grateful for. I'm grateful for my mother, my father, my family. They've been a major help, and like the people that I hold near and dear, close to my heart. And I'm very grateful for my childhood home too. That place was something. That place was amazing. But that place will always be in my heart, and But yeah, just make sure you try your best to be grateful for the things that you have. Don't worry about. Okay, here's another thing. Don't worry about what somebody else has, because what somebody else has is for them, but what is for you is going to be meant for you. And another thing about me was I was too busy worrying about, oh, I'm trying to like fitting in. Basically, I was too worried about fitting in and trying to be like that person or that person, because when I was in school, you would see all the cool, quote unquote, cool guys, or the guys that were like, and they had all the women, and I was like, and they had all the nice clothes. But I failed to realize that I have nice clothes too. My parents work hard to put me in nice clothes, and and it's been a big old growing process / journey for me to just understand all the things that I need to be grateful for, and then the things that like no longer serve me a purpose. Like, I'm grateful for those things too, because they made me. They were the stepping stone to make me who I am today, or who I'm trying to become today. If that makes any sense, I hope that makes sense. You guys like my red lights? I knew that I had a feeling. I just felt like that would be a nice little background, little thing. But yeah, I felt like, yeah. And I also realized having a big heart, that's not a bad thing either. If you have a big heart, you hold on to that, because that is who you are. That is in your DNA. You are a person that is going to love and always care for people and always be there. And sometimes it might lead into people pleasing, but you have to learn how to balance the two out, and just, okay, I'm going to help this person because I care for this person, but don't let them think that they can take advantage of you and use you and try to get things out of you, because that's not how it should go. Because if I'm helping you, or if I tell you that I care about you, or if I tell you that I love you, that means I mean that, and I'm not trying to get anything out of you. I just want you to know that, hey, I'm always going to be here for you. You always have a person to talk to, even sometimes when I get busy. But I mean, when I get busy, I usually am watching anime or sleeping or playing a video game. But or taking care of the dog. But you know, when I get busy, I'll try my best to respond in a timely manner. Like I'm not gonna wait days and days and weeks to reply back to you, because no, that wouldn't be cool. Because if you're really important to me, I'm going to show you that you are really important to me. This video is really long, but it's okay. I just want you guys to be grateful for things. Like, be grateful for who you are and who God made you to be. You know, because you're all beautiful. You are all beautiful. Even if you have that the thing with the skin, you have the patches on your skin, you're still beautiful. Like, no matter what you have, you know, you have the legs, or you have no legs or whatever, you're still beautiful, bro. Like, I just want you guys to know that you're all beautiful, and I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I'm glad that you're still here on this planet, this beautiful planet with us, and you're here to enjoy and embrace this beautiful thing called life. Sometimes life can be a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's like, oh man, but you have to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good, and then you be like, oh, now you can see it's like, oh, hey, that's what's up. 11-11, haha. Everybody make a wish. But yeah, just take the bad with the good, and take the good with the bad, and you'll be okay. Just try at least. And always try to remain positive. No matter how negative life may seem or get, remain positive. Always. Spread love, spread joy, and just be you. And don't worry about if people don't like you for being you. Because at the end of the day, their opinion of you doesn't matter. You know whose opinion of you does matter? Your own opinion. And like how they view you doesn't matter. If they don't like you, so what? Somebody else will, or some people are. And like, that's another thing. You can't dwell on when people don't like you. That's the thing I used to do too. Like, and I'm grateful for the people that were like, oh, I don't like you, or you're ugly, or this and that and the third, this, that, and the third, because I'm not ugly, and like, I'm very handsome, as you can tell. I'm just looking at myself, but I'm looking at you guys, so we're looking at each other. I don't know. But yeah, just make sure you guys stay you and be you, and it's better to stand out than stand in. Remember that. Always remember that. It's better to be you than to be anybody else. I love you guys. See you guys next week. Have a good night, or have a good day, whatever time it is. Love you guys. Share this with your friends. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it. You know, it would help us grow, and then I would get on the algorithm, and then more people would get to see my content, and more people will subscribe, and more people will know about it. So I love you guys. Peace out.